Squadron, thanks for coming out yet again during these quarantine times. Hope you liked the video I posted here before this clip. I'm going to try to turn that into my new channel trailer and add some graphics in there. If you like the video or you think I could change it in some kind of way, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, as always, I'm going to ask you to go down and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Today's video is going to be about the IPd Turbo Cam install and the adjustable cam gear from STS Machining. I got it right here. We're going to start disassembling the valve train of the car here in a minute and get this stuff installed. This is an adjustable wheel. It lets you do, I don't know how many degrees of timing. I'll do a little bit more of a thorough shot of that in a minute, but we're going to install this shit and see if we can go for a test drive. Okay, a cam swap on these motors is pretty simple and straightforward, and it is basically a timing belt job in disguise. Got my cam laying here, and I got some stuff already taken off the motor. Before you get into one of these cam swaps, or you play with the cam in any sense, when I say that I mean remove it, you're going to want to buy a new valve cover gasket, which looks like that there. And you can get them really cheap online from FCP, Youre, or IPd. They're about $5 online. And if you go to a place like AutoZone, which I had to do today, that was $17.99, which is pretty overpriced. So aside from that, that's about the only thing you're going to need brand new. And a little bit of RTV sealant. And you're going to remove your timing belt. Obviously, first you're going to want to set the engine to top dead center, and if you don't know what top dead center is, then you have a small pee-pee, and you should Google it and check that out. It's probably a job that is not in your skill level or interest level if you have never done a timing belt job. I would recommend watching a timing belt video before you get into this if you've never done one. So once you're at top dead center, you can remove the cam gear, which I've done, remove the cam belt and pull the tensioner back. Now we're going to get into the good part of removing the valve cover and taking out my old B cam that I have installed in here, which was not the stock cam. The stock cam in a 240, which is what we got here, is an M cam, which really sucks. And I upgraded to a B cam almost immediately after getting the car running. Found the B cam on eBay for about 50 bucks, and I will be putting this cam up for sale. If any of you viewers in the United States or overseas are interested in one, leave me a comment and I would certainly be happy to sell it to you. Other than that, we're going to get the valve cover off and get trucking. Here is the IPd cam in place. I don't have any of the bolts tightened down yet, and these cam caps are still all up in the air. There's the rear one back there, and there's a cam plug hiding in there. You want to make sure you don't drop that. Here, I'll pick this up and show you. Oof. You can barely see the cam plug back in there, but it is that rubber thing behind the cam. Oh man, I'm trying to get a good view of it in the head there, but that little rubber thing in the cam, you want to make sure that stays seated as you tighten this back down. So that's about the only sketchy part of this job, is tightening all these journals or these caps evenly and in like a crisscross kind of pattern. It's not really important how you crisscross as long as you don't goon one cap all the way down, and you could snap a camshaft. I'm having trouble getting that back on there, but evenly tighten these bolts down, and you're going to compress the valve springs. That's the tension that you're going to feel. And then we'll go back with the cam gear on the front. Got that there. Probably do a dab of Loctite on that bolt, and we'll get that going. Here's a little post-mortem of the B cam I had in there, and I'm going to put this up for sale probably, or maybe just keep it on the shelf. If I get another red block around, I can always put this in. But it's in pretty good shape. It has some wear on the lobes, but nothing crazy. Alright, squad, you're hanging in here pretty good for me. We're almost done. Got the IPd cam installed and everything tightened down with my new valve cover gasket. And I got the cam gear also installed on here. 2 degrees advanced. The center mark on this tooth right here is 0. and then 1 degree and 2 degrees towards the A for advanced. And I started up, let it run for a minute. It was idling pretty good, and we're gonna drive it up onto the street there and see how it runs on the road. Alright, Squadron, we're running the B Cam here for the initial test drives, and everything feels pretty good. I got the camera stuck on the steering wheel here, and what I'm going to do is pull in where it's safe so that I can pull back out and give you guys a little 0 to 60, and the camera will get a nice view of the speedometer. I don't have to hold anything. So the B Cam, or the Turbo Cam install, I'm sorry, was pretty easy, and like I said, it's running really nice. I'm really liking the way it feels, and I'll do a little bit more of a detailed description as to the characteristics of this cam and where the power comes on and stuff. But right now we'll just pull out, do a little 0 to 60, and then we'll do a quick chat about the characteristics of the cam. Very happy with the low end torque that this IPd Turbo Cam has, and it also has nice torque up in the high RPM range too because of the adjustable cam gear. And like I showed you in the video before, I have it set for about 2 degrees advanced, and it feels pretty good on the butt dyno. And I still have yet to have this car on an actual dyno to see of any real results, but I will do that soon whenever I feel like the car has made a significant gain. So let's go and do this 0 to 60 and see if we can not get pulled over.